Have you ever asked yourself, where did life on Earth begin? What was Earth like before life existed? Our story begins about 4.5 billion years ago, when our planet was born from the cosmic dust and gas of a newborn solar system. This primordial Earth was nothing like the blue and green globe we know today. It was a sphere of molten rock, glowing red hot, its surface bubbling with lava and bombarded by asteroids. Imagine, if you will, a world where the ground beneath your feet is not solid but liquid, and the sky above is not blue but a fiery orange. As time passed, the surface of the Earth started to cool down, solidifying to form a thin crust. Yet this crust was not stable. It was constantly being shattered and reformed by the impacts of asteroids, creating a landscape of craters and mountains of molten rock. The atmosphere of this early Earth was also drastically different from what we breathe today. There was virtually no oxygen. Instead, it was filled with gases like methane, ammonia, and water vapor, creating a blanket of thick, toxic air. Over hundreds of millions of years, the Earth continued to cool and stabilize. The molten surface solidified into a thicker crust, and the first continents began to form. Volcanic activity filled the atmosphere with water vapor, which eventually condensed and fell as rain, forming the first oceans. Yet even with oceans and continents, this early Earth was still a harsh and inhospitable place. The air was still devoid of oxygen, and the sun's radiation bombarded the surface without any protective ozone layer. This was a world of fire and rock, a lifeless sphere in the vast cosmic ocean. And so, our planet began as a desolate, inhospitable place, a world far removed from the one we know and love. A world of fire and rock, uninhabitable, or so it seemed. From this barren, fiery world, life somehow found a way. Imagine a time when the Earth was a roiling cauldron of molten rock and noxious gases. In this inhospitable environment, against all odds, life emerged. But how? There are several theories that scientists have proposed to explain this miraculous event. One such theory invokes a concept known as the primordial soup. It posits that the oceans of the early Earth were a rich concoction of chemicals. Over time, these chemicals reacted with each other under the influence of the sun's energy, eventually forming the building blocks of life. Another theory suggests that life's origins were extraterrestrial. Cosmic travelers such as asteroids or comets might have delivered the seeds of life to our planet. These celestial bodies could have been carrying complex organic molecules, which, upon colliding with Earth, seeded the beginnings of life. Yet another theory, the deep-sea vent theory, proposes that life began in the depths of the ocean. Here, in the pitch-black darkness, hydrothermal vents spew out mineral-rich water heated by the Earth's core. These vents could have provided the energy and ingredients necessary for life to form. Regardless of which theory is correct, we know that the first life forms were microscopic organisms, simple in structure but capable of reproduction. These humble beginnings may not seem impressive, but over billions of years, these simple organisms evolved, growing in complexity and diversity. From single-celled organisms, we saw the emergence of multicellular life. From these multicellular organisms sprang an explosion of life forms, each more complex and varied than the last. Life adapted, diversified, and thrived, colonizing every corner of the planet, from the deepest ocean trenches to the highest mountain peaks. Life had begun, simple yet resilient, setting the stage for a grand spectacle. Through the lens of time, we can marvel at the resilience and adaptability of life, a testament to the power of evolution and the enduring wonder of our planet. Earth's history has seen many rulers, but none as iconic as the dinosaurs. These awe-inspiring creatures roared onto the scene around 230 million years ago, in an era known as the Mesozoic. It was a time when Earth was undergoing profound changes, and amidst this turbulence, dinosaurs emerged as the dominant terrestrial vertebrates. Their reign was not a fluke, but a testament to their incredible diversity and adaptations. Dinosaurs came in all shapes and sizes, from the towering long-necked sauropods to the sharp-toothed and fearsome T-Rex, to the small, swift and cunning velociraptors. This mind-boggling variety was a result of their ability to adapt to different environments and ecological niches. They evolved to fly, to swim, and to rule every corner of the land, from the dense jungles to the arid deserts. But even the mightiest of empires has its fall, and the reign of the dinosaurs was no exception. Around 65 million years ago, their rule came to an abrupt end, marking the close of the Mesozoic era. The most widely accepted theory suggests that a catastrophic asteroid impact triggered a series of events that altered the Earth's climate drastically. The skies darkened, photosynthesis halted, and a chilling winter descended upon the Earth. This dramatic change in climate proved too much for the dinosaurs, and they vanished from the face of Earth, leaving behind only their fossilized remains as a testament to their once glorious reign. Their extinction, however, was not the end, but rather a new beginning. It created a vacuum, a void that needed to be filled. And in this gap, amid the ashes of the old world, the seeds of a new era were sown. The rulers had fallen, leaving Earth open for a new species to dominate. In the wake of the dinosaurs' extinction, a new player stepped into the spotlight. This new player, of course, was none other than our very own species, the humans. But our journey to the top of the food chain was anything but straightforward. Our story begins around 6 million years ago in Africa, where early primates began to stand upright. This new posture freed up their hands, allowing these early hominids to use tools, a major stepping stone in our evolutionary journey. Around 2 million years ago, the first species of the Homo genus, Homo habilis, appeared. These early humans were more similar to us than their predecessors. They developed more complex tools and started to show signs of a rudimentary form of language. As time passed, different species of humans evolved, each with their own unique traits. There were the Neanderthals, known for their robust physique and large brains, and the small, hobbit-like Homo floresiensis. But it was Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors, who eventually outlived them all. Around 70,000 years ago, Homo sapiens began their journey out of Africa, populating the globe. They developed complex languages, formed societies, and began to manipulate their environment in ways no other species had done before. But with great power came great responsibility. As humans spread across the planet, they began to leave their mark on the Earth. They hunted other species to extinction, cleared vast tracts of land, and later started to change the very climate of the planet. Yet, it's also humans who have the power to preserve and protect our planet. We've developed technology that allows us to understand our impact on the Earth and take steps to reduce it. We've set aside protected areas for wildlife, and we're working on ways to live more sustainably. From humble beginnings, humans have risen to become the dominant species on Earth. Our journey has been long and fraught with challenges, but it's also been a testament to our resilience, adaptability, and ingenuity. As we look to the future, let's remember our past and strive to use our dominant position wisely. So we've journeyed from a lifeless Earth to a planet teeming with life. We began our voyage with a barren Earth, a desolate sphere of rock and magma, devoid of life, and watched as it transformed over billions of years into the vibrant, thriving world we inhabit today. From the first appearance of microscopic organisms in the ocean's depths, life has proven its tenacity, evolving and adapting to every challenge, every change. We witnessed the rise and fall of the mighty dinosaurs, creatures of such incredible size and power that they seem more like fantasy than fact. Yet even they, the undisputed rulers of their age, were not immune to extinction. Their reign ended by a catastrophic event beyond their control. From their ashes rose a new dominant species, one that would change the face of the Earth like no other before it. We traced the evolution of humans from our earliest ancestors, creatures that were more ape than man, to the intelligent, tool-using beings we are today. Our journey has shown us not only our humble origins, but also our extraordinary potential. As we stand on the shoulders of countless generations, we have the power to shape the future of this planet, for better or worse. Understanding our past gives us a sense of perspective. It reminds us that we are but a small part of a vast, intricate tapestry of life that has been weaving itself for billions of years. It also underscores our responsibility as caretakers of this planet. We are the first species with the ability to understand and influence the course of life on Earth, and with that power comes a duty to ensure the survival and prosperity of all life forms. Remember, every one of us is a part of this extraordinary story of life. And as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed the journey.